Coming up on Blue Eye News,
we take an inside look at our newest English teacher.
We meet next year's 5th assistant principal.
And we look at how the latest gaming craze has affected the students of Wiley East.
All of this and more coming up next on Blue Eye News. Hey Raiders, I'm Madison Wilson.
And I'm Dylan Deere. As some of you may know, one of our favorite English teachers, Mrs. Lyons, moved to Boston, Massachusetts this past December. Thankfully, the very talented Mrs. Crosthwait stepped up to take over all of her classes.
Being new to a school can be difficult for anyone, so we decided to get to know Mrs. Crosthwait a little better.
Ms. Crosthwait is a new English teacher in Wiley East. She is originally from Texas, but moved when she was a teenager. She has now returned to Texas, but not just for teaching.
I have returned to Wiley to be close to my boyfriend and his family who live here in this area now. But I have known him since we were in middle school. That's where we met.
Ms. Crosthwait is a very active person who loves to dance and exercise. She also loves spending time with her family and friends, but there is one thing that she finds to be the best way to spend her time.
When I have time and money, I love to travel. In fact, I think travel is one of the best investments you can make.
Ms. Crosthwait has had many people to teach her so that she can get to where she is today.
I have wonderful teachers in my memory, wonderful professors as well. Probably my favorite teacher was my senior English teacher. Her name was Mrs. Strange, and she had a wonderful way of making literature come alive, especially Shakespeare, believe it or not. And probably my favorite professor in college was actually a history professor named Dr. McAinch, who made the medieval period of history come alive for me.
Ms. Crosthwait has come out of retirement to teach again, but why?
Literature is something I enjoy, literary analysis. I have always loved working with students and trying to help them fulfill their dreams, and I just enjoy the subjects that I teach most of all.
Reporting for Blue Eye News, this has been Elizabeth Thomas.
Dylan, are you seriously playing Fortnite right now? We're filming. You've all probably heard of the newest craze, Fortnite. Let's see how hours and hours of gaming has affected the students of Wiley East.
He's part of the squad. We're finna win, get about 8 kills at most, I don't know, but we're live.
Fortnite, for those who don't know, is a game where 100 people drop onto a map, gather supplies, and eliminate players until the last person standing wins. Fortnite is the most popular game at the moment, with over 3.4 million players playing at any given moment.
Most of the guys here that play as well, so probably about 60% of the school.
The people who play it get on for hours at a time.
Last time I checked, I think I was at like 72 hours of being on it. But I know a lot of people have way more time than that. My girlfriend hates it. She doesn't like it at all. Other times she'll try to support it and everything, but most of the time she just tells me to get off, especially when I come home from work or I have an off day or something. She'll most likely want to talk, but my girlfriend doesn't like it most of the time.
The game has grown in popularity among younger gamers over the past few months. The gameplay can get a little bit intense. Fortnite isn't only for guys, though. Shelby Wolf explains her experience playing.
Every game is intense, for me at least, because I am a noob in all sense of the word, because I haven't been playing as long as some people have. I guess the intensity for me is when I'm playing solos, because I don't have anyone to carry me. The intensity comes from like wanting to survive, obviously, because you're placed in a situation where if this was a real life challenge and you were going head to head against 100 people and you needed to stay alive, you would do whatever it takes, and obviously adrenaline's pumping and all that.
The popularity of the game is revolutionary. Since the game is free to play, it could open doors for the next steps of gaming. It already changed mobile gaming.
Hey, yeah, go ahead and knock him out. Bust on him. Bust on him. Hey,
Reporting for Blue Eye News, this has been Edward Borgamenke.
Have you ever wanted to sit in the press box and control the scoreboard at football games?
Back in January, we aired a piece on the Pirater team. They are in charge of programming the whole digital scoreboard.
The Pirators are in need of new members and are hiring now. Come see Miss Holcomb in room 103 for more information.
Wiley East is getting a 5th AP next year.
We know Mr. Jacobson will be a great addition to the Orator family. Here's Nash and Ricardo with more.
You may have noticed Mr. Jacobson around school. He's the new assistant principal at Wiley East. Before he became an assistant principal, he was a science teacher.
When I was a teacher, I thought I was only ever going to be a teacher. I did not want to be anything other than a science teacher.
Growing up, he went to high school in New York and college in Massachusetts at Williams College and got his bachelor's degree in biology.
It's a liberal arts college, so I studied lots of other things, but I was a pre-med student. And then eventually I decided that medical school wasn't for me. And I'd always liked working with teenagers and being a camp counselor and a tutor and things like that. So I decided to take a shot at teaching.
The reason for the new assistant principal is that Wiley East has over 2,000 students.
And as a result of that, we'll add the 5th assistant principal at that particular point in time to help on the load of the students that we have.
Really, I just look forward to getting back in touch with campus life and having a mascot and a team to cheer for, and all those things that are so fun about high school.
Reporting for Blue Eye News, this has been Ashby Shower.
What's crack-a-lack in Wiley East? I'm Chico, and this is Power Our Opinion. Hey, can I ask y'all two a question?
I mean, sure.
Y'all plans for prom?
Yes.
What are y'all's plans?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. We're going to dinner and then prom.
Go eat, get pictures, dance, go home.
Before prom, we're going to go get pictures, and we're going to go get some food, and then we're going to show up to prom, and then stay for a little bit, and then leave.
Hey, can you yodel?
No.
Will you try for me real quick?
Yodel-hee-hoo.
Yodel-hee-hoo. Fortnite or PUBG?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Fortnite. Fortnite.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fair enough.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Fortnite. Fortnite.
PUBG! PUBG's better. How do you feel about the new Marvel movie that's coming out?
I'm really excited. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait till it comes out. I actually can't wait. Like, I want to see that so bad.
Are you excited for the Avengers movie?
Yeah, man, I've been looking forward to it. Y'all are part of the Blue Eye News, right?
That's very true.
Who's that good-looking anchor that you work with? What's his name?
That's me.
Dylan Deere.
Yeah, what's up?
Who's your favorite artist?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kalani all the way.
Lil Uzi.
J. Cole.
Drake, he got the game on lock, simple.
My favorite artist is Nicki Minaj because she's really pretty and she has a really good rap style.
Who's your favorite artist?
Yes.
Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up. Don't forget to thank all your teachers for all that they do.
And remember, Raiders, if it happens here,
be prepared to hear on Blue Eye News.